So basically, just to give you a quick background, my quote-unquote superpower is I can take, as long as it's a service-based type of business, I'll find any way possible, regardless if it's online or offline, and find a way to get your client customers, right? So that's my ability, in my opinion, at least. So how do I know that the process that I'm coming up with works? You're here.
Yes. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.
Was number one when I just look on Google.
So that was my first question.
She has the most advertisement that I look at.
Do you remember what did you search for?
Huh?
Do you remember what exactly you searched for?
Eyelashes, extensions, courses, something like that.
Yeah. And then, so you found one of the ads, you clicked on it, what happened next?
So she was the first one, but I never choose the first one. That's my, I don't know, I just do it this way. And then I go through all of them. And she has the most advertisements. She was the one who was always talking. And then she had my accent. And then what she was talking was very, very simple, easy, and understandable, even for me who never done this before.
So let me pause you first.
And then I texted and I called, right? She replied for me in a few minutes, which I did with somebody else, and we never replied. And, we just talk and then discuss, and I'm like, you know what, I need to do it before I leave Lithuania.
You're originally from Lithuania?
Yes.
I've had the first guy that actually helped us with most of the videos.
Oh, my brother is an IT guy. He works with international banks back in Lithuania. Martha's my brother.
No, he didn't have a sister.
Maybe you don't know?
How does he look? Tall, short hair?
Yes, all of Lithuanians like that.
You have a picture with him?
I have.
Maybe on Instagram. But
he doesn't have Instagram. That's Facebook. At least it's on.
No, he doesn't. His Instagram was irmantas.js. This would be the craziest. This would be the craziest.
Smart good guy.
That's his Instagram, but I don't see pictures with him.
This would be the craziest thing. This would be the craziest thing.
But he works with everybody like that.
He does. No, he
was with us for years.
So he was first in Boston on.
And he was here too.
Yeah. He worked for a moving company. That's where we met. So then it's not. This would have been the craziest small world. But you said a few things that I want to go back. First was relatability. So you said she had first, the most important thing was the fact that she replied, right? So that's the number one problem in a lot of businesses that I have contact with. So my first company that I started here in Boston in 2015 was a moving and storage business. Super basic, nothing sexy, nothing, but where people need it, they go to Google, they search for mover near me, whoever shows up, they either call, or if it's really late, they put a request online. And then in the first, when you unless you have a big budget, and let's say, if you come from money or whatever, and then you have a big budget, you can afford to lose a lot of leads. But then when you try to bootstrap, meaning every money that you put in, somehow you have to make it work in a positive ROI. The leads are the most crucial thing that you have to really nurture and follow up with. And there's no such a thing as, I don't want to follow up with people too much because I can annoy. We get bombarded every day with, I think it was a study recently done, with more than 3,000 ads or all kinds of videos and entertainment. And you have to remember, you compete with funny memes and dogs and cute cats and pets. So are you a pet owner? Do you own any pets?
I used to own the house and the pets, but I'm going through divorce. We just sold everything, and then he took the dog, and I said, okay. Because he just needed. No, it's okay. It's a long time ago.
No, the reason I asked you is, when we understand, because I'm assuming eventually you want to turn this into a business, right? Or at least a side hustle to do on the side. Right. And that's my next question to you, because what I want to do here is based on your plan today, right? Because we can talk in 6 months and you might say, Marian, I changed my mind. I want to
Say
go
your
full
name
time.
again?
It's Marian,
Marian.
the European way.
Okay.
But, I'm getting used to with the American way of saying it, but
Right. My name we cannot pronounce either. My name is Jurgita.
Jurgita.
Jurgita. For us, it's easy, I guess. And I'm
It's,
from American States then.
But what I was struggling with, apparently Marian here, it's a girl's name. And my voice and my beard really I don't have a problem with but anyway, my point was when we understand the fact that we get hit every day with so many ads and videos and whatnot, as business owners, especially when you transition, do you work full-time now? Do you have a job that you...
Yeah.
Okay. So when you transition from having a schedule, the boss, the company tells you what to do on almost hour by hour. What field? What industry?
Well, it's a long story, but
No, I'm just...
I don't know. My parents are business people.
Okay.
We never had any loans. We have businesses, successful, managed. And I came here to study. And I used to work at the banks. Then I used to do this and that. I finished 2 master's degrees with Senate recognition. And I got overqualified. The immigration told me that I'm too smart for this country. So it was illegal period. So I needed to figure out what to do. So I did figure out. And I got married after 5 years, divorce. But for now, I work as a nurse caregiver for older people. And I love it because I like to nourish people. I like to lift them up. But then at the same time, I used to also work at a fine dining big restaurant at a hotel in North Falmouth on Cape Cod.
Yep.
I used to be the manager for like 90 people, but it was way too much happening. And I'm like, 100,000 a year and work 24/7 doesn't make any sense. And then management changed, and I said, you know what? Now it's a time for me to find something that I like it, that doesn't take my energy. And that's something that, like, I was doing those eyelashes, and I'm like, you know what? I don't think about nothing. I'm just here. I'm not stressed. I'm not upset. I don't need to think too much for the future. You just need to do it. It's so easy. I used to study MBA. I did MBA with Senate recognition. And I used to be the leader all the time. So, and, it's a lot of responsibility, a lot of, things that you need to accomplish. And I'm like, you know what? I want to nourish people. I want to encourage them. I want to do something with them, but I don't know what I want. And for me, I would tell my parents, oh, I want to do eyelashes. Like, what? You do eyelashes? Everybody expecting me that I will be CEO of like multi-billionaire companies.
But it's, I don't know if you're familiar with Gary Vee. He's the guy that, I think they have almost close to 2,000 marketing agency wide. They're in New York, but he's from Belarus originally. I think they moved here when he was 2 years old or something like that. And he had a similar story. The dad actually built a business here, wine store. Anyway, bottom line was going from being the CEO, or in your case, you were managing, you said 90 employees.
I used to.
And then dealing with so many things that come out of 90 employees. The most that I manage summertime is like 35. I think 37 was the highest.
But you work for yourself. I need to listen to somebody telling me what to do, and I cannot do it.
So
if I don't have respect to this person, it doesn't work with me.
What doesn't?
So when you work for yourself, you make your own choices. You make your own decisions. Like me, when you work for big corporations, if somebody tells you from there, you kind of need to listen.
You have to execute it.
And this doesn't work for me like that.
But that was my next point, because when you transition from being told what to do and having a schedule that you pretty much have to follow on a day-to-day basis, and then at the same time you still have to manage all the people, and then you start, let's say, something like a salon, but at first you're still a one-person show. Right now, if you were able, how long you've been managing the team of 90 people?
3 years.
3 years. So that tells me that you are fine under pressure and dealing with stress. I don't know if Cosmina, my wife, had a chance to tell you about her previous business, the cleaning company. she's really a micromanager, meaning she wants everything done by the book, like every little thing. And then when something goes bad from her standards, not necessarily the market standard, because the business had only 5-star reviews, which, if you think about it, the market sets the standard, right? Because if the reviews online are 5 stars, but you're still not, you're still not happy with the way the employees, it's just a matter to understand yourself. So me and her, we're very different. I'm fine having to deal with stress and a lot of people and all that. And I know, all right, if I make mistakes, so one of the biggest mistakes that I did was when we started the company, the first year in business, we did 220K. The second year we did 1.2 million, which it sounds good in theory, but the mistakes that we were making at 200K, when you 7x, 6.5x it, those mistakes, they start to add up and you don't realize, I was focusing on growth, so let's press the pedal, boom, boom, boom. I understood marketing very quickly because of some bad experience with the people that I hired to manage the marketing for us. And they were just bringing me a bunch of reports with traffic, but there was like the phone was not ringing. And I'm like, I don't give a crap. You keep showing me these results, but there's no phone calls to talk to, and I already paid you $5,000, $6,000. I'm bootstrapping this. Like if I pay $6,000 and I'm not at least breaking even, what are we doing here, right?
If you got a passion for lashes, let me see it. It's time to level up. If you need me to, I'll teach you my 6-figure secret. Better believe it, 'cause I believe in you. You're listening to the Full-Time Lash Artist Podcast. If you want to jumpstart your lash career, you can also watch Cosme's free lash training at www.fulltimelashartist.com. Let's grow.